Want to start learning AI but have no idea where to begin? Most beginners jump straight into tools or tutorials and get completely lost. This week, I'm showing the first steps I took to actually understand AI from scratch. No coding experience needed, no expensive software, just a clear path to start learning the right way. This week is week 1 of my 1-year side hustle journey. Last week, week 0, I laid out the big picture. Why I'm doing this, the time constraints I'm working with, and why I chose AI automation as the side hustle I want to explore over the next year. This week is where the real work starts. And instead of chasing tools, prompts, or the latest AI hacks, I did something much less exciting, but way more important. I started with the fundamentals of AI. So in this video, I'll walk you through how I'm approaching learning AI from scratch, what I focused on instead of tools, and what I learned from 2 beginner courses by Andrew and G that completely reframed how I think about AI as a business opportunity. If you're overwhelmed, starting late, or juggling work and family, this is exactly where I think you should begin. For context, this first phase of my side hustle is purely a learning phase. I'm not building anything yet. I'm not automating workflows. I'm not selling services. And that's intentional. My long-term goal is to use AI in a practical way, solving real business problems, not just playing with tools. So instead of randomly jumping into platforms, I built a learning strategy that looks like this. First, I go high-level AI fundamentals, what AI actually is and isn't. Then I'll dive a bit deeper into Gen AI concepts, how modern tools like ChatGPT really work. Then I go slightly a bit more technical, and only later I'll learn hands-on and practical implementation. The idea is simple. Understand what AI can do before worrying about how to use it. This week, everything revolved around 2 courses from DeepLearning.AI by Andrew and G. First course is AI for everyone, and the second course was Gen AI for everyone. And both courses are designed for beginners, but more importantly, they're designed for people who want to apply AI in real-world settings, not become researchers. And just to be clear, none of this is sponsored. I'm not being paid to say this, and I didn't spend any money on the courses. I just used the free version, and I'm just sharing what I actually learned. Let me walk you through each one of them and why they mattered. AI for Everyone is not a technical course, and that's exactly why I started here. The first thing it does is clear up confusion. It explains the difference between artificial intelligence, machine learning, and data science, and why people actually or casually use AI to mean very different things. What really stood out for me is that the course focuses on decision making, not coding. You learn what AI can realistically do, what it absolutely cannot do, and how to tell the difference before committing time or money. It also walks through what building an AI project actually looks like: the collecting of data, the training of a system, deploying it, and maintaining it over time. But the most valuable part for me was the idea that AI projects fail not because of technology, but because of poor business decisions. That alone changed how I think about offering AI solutions in the future. After that foundation, I moved into generative AI for everyone, which zooms in on modern tools like ChatGPT. This course reframes Gen AI in a very grounded way. Instead of treating it like magic, it compares it to a capable college student following instructions. That analogy helped a lot. The course walks through how Gen AI actually works at a high level, what it's good at, writing, reading, summarizing, chatting, and where it still struggles. It also introduces the life cycle of Gen AI projects: prompting, retrieval augmented generation, also known as RAG, and fine-tuning. Not to teach you how to build them yet, but to help you understand what options exist. The final part was especially interesting: breaking jobs into tasks to identify what can be automated augmented, or redesigned entirely. That's where AI stops being a tool and starts becoming a workflow multiplier. Here are the biggest takeaways from week 1. Learning number 1, fundamentals remove fear and hype. Once you understand what AI is and isn't, the noise disappears. You stop feeling behind and you stop chasing every new tool. And you start thinking clearly. Learning number 2, AI is a business decision first. Both courses hammer this home. Not every problem needs AI, and not every AI project creates value. The real skill is knowing when AI actually makes sense. Learning number 3, AI adoption is a team sport. This was a big mindset shift. Successful AI projects need business stakeholders, domain experts, data people, implementers. That matters a lot if you're thinking about consulting or automation down the line. Now, for the honest part, I used the free versions of these courses, which means I had no access to quizzes or labs, and I haven't received certificates. That's a trade-off I'm okay with for now because my priority is understanding, not credentials. Also, all of this learning happens late at night. This isn't a quit your job and grind story. It's about consistency in small windows of time. Next week, I'm staying into fundamentals, but shifting slightly. I'll continue strengthening my understanding of AI concepts while starting to layer in more hands-on practical courses. Still, no low-code or no-code platforms yet. The focus is connecting concepts to real use cases, building intuition, and preparing for implementation later. If you're starting from zero, juggling life, work, and learning, this series is for you. No hype, just reality. If you are starting today, would you begin with fundamentals or just straight into tools? Leave a comment below and see you in week 2.